This one itself, it deserves a video. Right, you got the Orlando Bloomberg here, right? The gay Freemason bird boy, Calcium Kid. I think you know the reference there with that milk on his top lip. Oh yeah, down the lodge with the men. This creature here, this it looks like CGI, doesn't it? The face just doesn't look real. Maybe the makeup is caked on so heavily that she's got that mannequin look. What's her name? Abby Lee Kershaw. I think she's a real human being, but I'm not 100% sure. Because you take a close look at that, and there's something wrong there. There's just something not human about that. It looks like one of those CGI characters in these new 3D video games. You know what I mean? Hard to distinguish sometimes. Anyway, so you've got Orlando Bloomberg here in front of the next PSYOP, November the 11th, 2018. But the reason why it's this. Rogue artists. Yes, it's the Rogue Boomer card. Yeah, emerald green with the missiles. There it is. Submarine boomer. Right, that's what it's called in US military slang, a boomer. An intercontinental ballistic missile submarine. And if it goes rogue, it's one to start a false flag. Well, it will be false. You've had the Las Vegas card already, with a bunch of people pretending to be hit, but they're not hit. Nobody's being hit. Not one person was shot. I'll repeat that forever. Anyway, Las Vegas is supposed to come first on the 7/11 date, which it did. And then after that, Seattle, right? And here's a Satanist, mocking you here with the Rogue Boomer card. It's also the 11 there, isn't it? It's not just the devil horns, it's the 11th, November the 11th, of course. And we're talking about combined disasters on the same day, right? Ignore this nonsense. It's Freemasons, Zionists, Freemasons, the Order of Solomon. Okay, so it's pointing at 11 again. Yeah, on November the 11th, 2018, 11/11/11, you will get, as far as I can tell, I mean, that's the plan, 100% it's the plan, Seattle and Tower Bridge on the same day. If they change it, it'll be because of me. Alright? So, okay, you got your Rogue Boomer, your Rogue Artists, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, Mission Impossible Fallout, because that's the Seattle operation. You've got the other Rogue films as well. There's a film called Rogue, and then there's... Oh, it'll come to me. There's more Rogue references all over the place. Let's just have a look. Right, this one, this is a classic I just found. It's an absolute classic. Look at that explosion there, yeah? Disney promoting their new film, Up, a few years ago, yeah? It's all explosion, isn't it? Tower Bridge explosion. Just like in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, when Benji's there at Tower Bridge with a suicide bomber vest strapped to him. And it's all 22/11/11. Yeah, of course. The whole Mission Impossible series of films, all of them, are programming Seattle and Tower Bridge. Mostly Seattle, but Rogue Nation does include, very much include this one. It'll be an explosion, more smoke and mirrors, quite literally smoke and mirrors by the Freemasons. No doubt it's in the film Sherlock Holmes where they explain it, with Robert Downey Jr., but it might be worth checking that again. I probably seem to remember it might well have been on there as well. Right, Mission Impossible Resurgence. Yeah, Tower Bridge gets destroyed because they have to destroy the landmarks for the psychological damage to the unwitting public. Yeah, there you go. You got a Ferris wheel there, Ra wheel, ISIS wheel, and the Tower Bridge. Of course, I've shown you this. That's Tower Bridge, and yet Tower Bridge is not in the movie. Huh? But they had to put it on the front cover because that's the next op. They've got to put it in your mind. Tower Bridge again. 22/11/11 right there. Okay? Tower Bridge. Let's go through this real fast. Okay, so you got this film. This day will be our last. 11/11/11. Satanism, the Hebrew Kabbalah, Freemasonry, of course. Miss Peregrine just happened to be filming there. Look, let me tell you something. I've lived in London my whole life, right? And I've never even seen this bridge. I've never had call to go anywhere near it. I have never seen it, not even from a distance. So it's called, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't exist. It's so far out of the way, round the corner, that only a few tourists go there. Yeah, and yet this massive push to put it in the media, on the front of every DVD, on the inside the movies, come on. Right, so it's Space Needle and Ferris wheel, Seattle. But there's this Tower Bridge all over it as well. If I can find it, I'm not sure if I've got the image up. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. I might as well just click on that. There you go, look. Paddington 2, Tower Bridge. And note that they include Seattle's Ferris wheel, Space Needle as well, because it's just the same day, and it's the Masons, the checkerboard, right? It takes a bear to catch a thief. This is a Freemason gay bear reference. All right, let's go through it quickly. Yeah, this is a good one. The Air Jordan blackout. 11. It happens to be the Jordan 11. November the 11th blackout. Get ready. November 11th, 11th, 12th. 11th hour, Churchill. Churchill throwing up the Baphomet. Satan goat, Baphomet, right? You understand? Just another Mason down the lodge. Some German thing with 11/11/11. Yeah. Now you got this link, the 11th hour. Leonardo DiCaprio, the ultimate sellout piece of crap. Darkest hour, right? And what have you got? You've got that Winston Churchill darkest hour, blackout hour, the 11th hour. That's your kickoff. Boom. Seattle, November the 11th. 11th. There's your ISIS blue and Ra red, the 11th hour show. Every American broadcast is bathed in Masonic red and blue, which is Mars, Ra, Isis, Venus, Lightbringer, Lucifer, Venus, Cybele, Statue of Liberty is Isis. That's right. Found this image. I just had to type in November the 11th and look what comes up. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, 2018, which is 11. Boom. Yeah, 11/11. Because that's what it's all about. It's the Bird Boys here, the gay Freemason Bird Boys celebrating their 3 world wars, and the third one starting on 11/11/11/11 4K, November the 11th, 2018, 100 years to the hour, to the 11th hour after the end of the First World War, as directed by Albert Pike in 1870. And, well, that's it. Third World War starts there. The war on your mind, mostly. Just happens to be a series about the JFK thing. Just happens to be 11/11/11, eh? Now there's your Tower Bridge in Paddington. Yeah. Of course it had to be there. This is 11/11/11/11. It's 44. Seattle. It's all set in Seattle, as you can see. It's all about a catastrophe in Seattle. It features blackouts, lockdown. Yeah, let's carry on. There's another film that didn't know about this film, another 222 film, which is 11/11/11. Binary, turn that into binary, come on. This is clever. I didn't notice this before, but look, 11/11/11. 22 is 2 times 11, so it's 11/11/11. And again, you've got the colours of Ra, Amun-Ra, and Isis. Israel, Isis, Amun-Ra, Elohim. Israel, Isisrael, Isis blue, Ra red, female, male, Venus, Mars, 11/11/11. Get ready. 222 film. I've broken that down. It's a crap film, but it's all Seattle and etc. and blackouts and the whole thing. Right, Val Kilmer did one as well, 11, 11, 11. Same film. That's the Val Kilmer film. Blackout, 11, 11, 11. I mean, gee whiz. They're making it so obvious. And of course, 3 times 11, 11, 11, 11, 2018. It's all there. A chillingly, as chillingly prophetic as 1984. Yeah, of course it's prophetic because it's all about November the 11th, 2018, which is right there. 118, 118. You see it there again? Turn it into binary. 118, 118. I've got your number. November the 11th, 2018. 11, 11, 18. Blackout, going to medieval times. There's your target. Albert Pike Market right here, and the Ferris wheel. That's the target. That's why you keep seeing the Ferris wheel everywhere, because that's where World War III starts. Right there. There you go. Jurassic Park, Fallen Kingdom. Mandalay Bay, of course. That hoax where no one was shot whatsoever. Here's that Timati video showing all the psyops in London. Yeah, DJ Antoine and Timati starts off with Tower Bridge and the Masonic checkerboard. Here's the Joe Cox hoax. That is Rachel, what's her name? Leskovac. Right, she's a Jewish Redmayne actress. That's it really. It's just an actress who played the role. Did a few preparatory scenes. Filmed a couple of things. Very good actress. She's been in Coronation Street before with blonde hair. It's her. It's Rachel Leskovac, also known as Rachel Wooding. She'll be somewhere around now with blonde hair or some other colour hair, in probably in another country. She was on stage throwing out the devil horns beforehand. And there's a potential, well, we don't even know if it's a husband, do we? It's just another Mason. And where was she filmed? Again, pre-advertising the Tower Bridge hoax. And pre-advertising the Tower Bridge hoax, Bryce Dallas Howard, the Redmayne, the upcoming 118. 118. There you go. It's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.